Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm Kumar Ravi, and I welcome to all of you English Medium Prep by Exam4 on YouTube channel. And I welcome to all the aspirants who are who are preparing for the different types of government jobs. Guys, in the previous sessions, we have already discussed so many questions, but now I will continue discussing the questions on the discussing the previous year's questions asked in different types of exams. Okay, so you will be prepared with not only with the questions but also with the concepts behind the questions. I discuss the questions along with the concepts hidden in the questions. Okay, that's why. So please, I would suggest you to just write down the question along with the solution as well as the concepts included in the question, so that whenever you go for the exam, then if you revise all the questions from the notebook, then you will find that most of the questions are from my YouTube sessions. Okay, that's why this is a very good opportunity for you guys to gain the most expensive knowledge in a very very less fees. I would say just your fees is zero actually. Okay, so again I would request to all my students to share this session among all your friends, and please do like this session so that all the students can join us. Okay, yes. Okay, guys, please tell me, am I audible to all of you? Am I audible to all of you? If I am audible, then please tell me. Yeah, I'm audible to all the students. Okay. So guys, we have already discussed so many questions, but now onwards I will discuss some concepts behind the questions. Okay, again you are watching the questions. Actually, I have taken the same session yesterday morning, but due to some technical problem, I was just keep on teaching till the 40 minutes, but my voice was not actually included in the video. That's why that video was made private after some time. Okay, so what is the correct answer here? Unit of force. What is the unit of force? What is the unit of force? Yes, what is the unit of force? Actually, you can see that the unit of force is Newton. Actually, here whenever it is asked that what is the unit of force, then it means you are asked to tell the SI unit of the force. Okay, if it is not mentioned that which unit is asked, okay, then then you must consider that it is the SI unit that has been asked. Okay, so unit of force, it means F. I would like to tell you that there is a formula to calculate the force. Okay, force is equal to mass into acceleration. Mass into acceleration. Mass into acceleration. Okay, so this is mass, and mass, the unit of mass is kilograms, and acceleration, a unit of acceleration is meter per second square. Meter per second square. Okay, so this is the acceleration. Okay, so the product of mass into acceleration, it means that is equal to force kilogram into meters per second square. This is known as Newton actually. Okay, so this is equivalent to 1 Newton. This is equivalent to 1 Newton. So we can write it as 1 Newton equals to if we convert kilogram into grams, then obviously 1000 grams. 1000 grams multiplied by meter means 100 centimeter. 100 centimeter upon second square. Okay, it means 1000 multiplied by 100, and this will be equal to 100,000. This is gram into centimeter upon second square. Okay, so this 1 lakh means 10 to the power 5, and this quantity is dyne. Okay, so 1 newton is equal to 1 newton is equals to 1 newton is equals to 10 to the power 5 dyne. So guys, sometimes another question is raised, actually, that another question is asked, and that is the CGS unit of force. CGS unit of force. Actually, CGS unit of force is dyne. Is dyne, dyne, dyne. Okay, dyne. Here you can see that what is the relation between dyne and Newton. Okay, so what is the relation between dyne and Newton? Relation between dyne and Newton. Okay, relation between dyne and Newton. The relation between dyne and Newton, this is 1 newton equals to 1 newton equals to 10 to the power 5 dyne. 10 to the power 5 dyne. Okay, so this is 1 newton equals to 10 to the power 5 dyne. Okay, now it means this is just like uh, 1 rupee. 1 rupee, this is equal to 100 paisa. 1 rupee, this is equal to 100 paisa. It means 1 rupee, that can be also written as 10 to the power 2 paisa. Okay, 10 to the power 2 paisa. Similarly 1 newton, this is equal to 10 to the power 5 dyne. Okay, 10 to the power 5 dyne. So newton is also a unit of force. Okay, dyne is also a unit of force, but dyne is a very small unit of force and newton is a large unit of force. And we can say that newton is actually mks unit, mks or SI unit. Okay, but whenever we talk about dyne, this is CGS unit. Okay, so this is CGS unit. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Okay, now we will move to another question, and that is the unit of work. Okay, what is the unit of work? Whenever we talk about the unit of work, then work can be defined as the product of force and displacement. Actually, in physics, work is done only when we apply a force on the body and the body get displaced in the direction of the force. Okay, if the body does not get displaced even after applying some force, then obviously the work done by that force will also be equal to 0. Okay, so work done, this is equal to force multiplied by displacement. Work done is equal to force multiplied by displacement. Okay, so this force, this can be written as Newton, in terms of Newton into, and this displacement can be written in terms of meter. The Newton and meter, and this becomes equal to joule. This becomes equal to joule. So guys, joule is the SI unit of work. So here the correct answer will be joule. It means A part will be the correct answer. But this is the SI unit. It means meter kilogram second system unit, MKS unit. But whenever we talk about the CGS unit, then there is a specific word that is known as ERG. ERG is the CGS unit. So what is the relation? The main thing is, what is the relation between Joule and Arc? Okay, what is the main relation between Joule and Arc? Yeah, relation between Joule and Arc. Relation between Joule and Arc. Okay, so 1 joule, that can also be written as Newton into meter. It means 1 joule, this is equal to 1 Newton. when we apply 1 Newton of force and the body get displaced by 1 meter, then the work done is equal to joule. Then the work done will be equal to joule. So Newton, okay, very good. Newton, and Newton, that can be written as 10 to the power 5 dyne. 10 to the power 5 dyne. Okay, 1 meter, that can be written as 1 meter. Okay, that can be written as 10 to the power 2 centimeter. 10 to the power 2 centimeter. It means dyne into centimeter. Okay, so here the 10 to the power 7 to 5 plus 2. Okay, break it in bracket, dyne into centimeter. So dyne into centimeter, that will be written as arg. Dyne into centimeter, that will be written as arg, 10 to the power 7 arg. So this is the relation between 1 joule and 10 arg. Okay, so it means that 1 joule, that will be equal to 10 to the power 7 arg. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Guys, if you are watching my session, then please do let me if I am audible, clearly audible to all of you or not. If not, then please tell me. If yes, then also tell me, and please then please come live. Okay, very good. So this is very good. Now the unit of tension, whenever we are asked to find out the to tell the unit of tension, what is the tension actually? When we talk about the tension, this is not the tension that, sir, I have to do a lot of work, that's why I'm in tension. No, this is not that type of tension actually. It is talking about the tension which is in any rope or any string. Suppose that you are given a rope, a piece of rope having some length 2 meter or 3 meter. One end of the rope has been tied to the wall, okay, and the another end is free and just lying on the ground. Rope is just lying on the ground. Okay, right now that rope is not tensed. Okay, right now that rope is not tensed. You cannot pull anything by that rope without the tension in the string, Okay, so when you just pull the another end of the string, okay, from away from the second end that has been already tied with the ball. Okay, so if you will pull that end, this rope will become straight. Or will try to become absolutely straight. Okay, in that condition a tension will be produced. In that case, a tension will be produced in the string, and hence that is the tension in the string due to which a rope or any string always try to straight. Okay, this is the tension, and this tension has been produced just by applying the force at the second end of the rope. Okay, that's why you can say that this tension is nothing but the force applied, but the pulling force applied. Okay, so this is the resultant of the pulling force. That's why the unit of the pulling force, that will also be the unit of tension. Okay, so we all know that the unit of pull force is Newton, and hence the unit of tension will also be equal to Newton. That's why the option B is the correct answer. Okay, so the unit of surface tension. Okay, now I'm sure that those students who have not studied the surface tension or the physics, Okay, they will get confused about the surface tension. Oh my god, I have seen that the tension is in the string. I have sir, you have already told that tension can be produced in the string, but how can be the tension can be produced in the on the surface? Yes guys, tension can also be produced on the surface also. Suppose that there is a handkerchief, hanky. Okay, there is a hanky and there are the four corners of a hanky. If the two people starts just pulling all the four corners towards them, okay, then the surface of the hanky will become tense, and that surface will always try to become absolutely horizontal, absolutely plane. Okay, so at that condition we can say that there is just tension on the surface. Okay, tension on the surface not only in one direction but in two directions. Okay, so that's why the surface tension will appear on the surface tension will appear on the surface. Okay, now the surface tension, how to calculate the surface tension? Suppose that there is an imaginary surface. If we talk about any imaginary surface on a liquid, okay, actually surface tension is studied in liquids. Okay, so there is an suppose that there is a smooth, there is a and there is an imaginary surface like this. This is the water drop actually. If we just draw an imaginary line like this, then the force acting on this line will be equal to like this. Force acting on this line will be like this. Force acting on this line will be like this. Okay, so this is the force and this is the length. Okay, so the force acting per unit length will be equal to the surface tension, will be equal to the surface tension. Will be equal to the surface tension T, and this will be equal to force upon length. Force upon length. Okay, and this will be equal to the unit will be equal to Newton upon meter. Okay, Newton upon meter. So Newton upon meter will be the unit of surface tension. It means Newton upon meter. It means which one will be the correct? Newton upon meter. It means C part will be the correct. But guys, we must also know that the Newton can be minimized. Newton can be minimized like this. We all know that Newton this is equal to kilogram into meter into second power minus 2. Okay, so this is the unit of Newton. Okay, when we talk about the Newton upon meter, it means this will be this. Okay, now you can just see this, meter and meter will be cancelled and the remaining part will be kilogram into second power minus 2. Okay, so this will be the unit. So this can also be the unit of surface tension, kilogram into second to the power minus 2. Okay, so this will be the correct answer. Or another unit can also be there. That Newton per meter. Newton per meter Suppose that if we multiply the meter in numerator and denominator, then Newton into meter, that will be equal to Joule. Okay, and meter into meter, that will be equal to meter square. So Joule per meter square, this can also be the unit of so this can also be the unit of surface tension. Okay, yes, this can also be the unit of surface tension. Okay guys, Hmm. Okay. So next question. Unit of gravitational constant. Unit of gravitational constant. What is the unit of gravitational constant? Please tell me. This is a very important question. Gravitational constant. Gravitational constant. Guys, gravitational constant is denoted by capital G whenever we study the gravitation chapter. Newton told me, not only me, but also everyone. Newton told that any two bodies in this universe attract each other. Any two bodies in this universe attract each other. Whether this is pen or this is remote. Okay. Both of these two things are approaching each other. But the attraction force between these two bodies is not too much strong so that these two can just slide down on earth to just get stick. Okay, but there is a very small amount of attraction force between these two bodies, but it is acting actually. That's why we can say that gravitational force is a very weak force. Okay, so gravitational force is a weak force, but how to calculate the gravitational force? When we talk about any gravitational force, any two bodies, suppose that this is a ball of mass m1. Okay, so this is the ball of mass m1 and this is the ball of mass m2. Okay, so this is the ball between of mass m2. So these two bodies are attracting each other. These two bodies are attracting each other like this. Okay, so this is the force F and this is the force F. Okay, actually there is a force which is acting between these two bodies. This is known as the gravitational force. Okay, this is known as gravitational force. So how to calculate the gravitational force? Okay, there is a formula to calculate the gravitational force. F is equal to, that is m1 into m2. Yeah, product of masses of both the bodies, m1 into m2. Okay, and upon r square. R is the distance between these two bodies. R is the distance between two bodies. R is the distance between two bodies. Okay, this is R. Okay, so F will be equal to capital G into m1 m2 upon r square. Okay, so F will be equal to capital G into m1 into m2 upon r square. So here capital G is known as the gravitational constant. So here capital G is known as the gravitational constant. This is actually known as universal gravitational constant. This is actually known as universal gravitational constant. Okay, so this is universal gravitational constant. So here we can simply calculate the value of G like this: F into r square upon m1 and m1 into m2. Okay, m1 into m2. So here is, this will be the correct answer. Whenever we talk about the unit of G, then obviously we will write the unit of force. This is Newton. This is Newton multiplied by, we will write the unit of meter, distance square. It means meter square. Oh, it is out of the box actually. This is not clearly visible. Okay, I think. Okay, so don't worry about that. I will write it as force. Force, it means Newton. Okay, Newton. But r square means meter square. Meter square upon, this is kilogram square. Kilogram square. Okay, so the unit will be equal to Newton into meter square. Newton into meter square upon kilogram square. Okay, now suppose that Newton means, Newton can also be written as kilogram into meter into second to the power minus 2 into meter into meter into meter upon kilogram square upon kilogram into kilogram. Okay, so the value kilogram into kilogram, and this will be like this. Okay, so meter into meter square, it means the meter into meter square into second square second to the power minus 2 upon kg. So this can also be written as the unit of capital G, but 100% cases, but in all the cases you will get the answer. This is the Newton meter square upon kilogram square. It means here you will get the answer B, but I have made you prepared for this option also. If this suppose that in any question this option is given, then obviously you will identify very easily that the answer that this answer can also be written as. Okay, this answer can also be written, so this is the correct answer. Any doubt? Yes, Jarsa Jose, good morning sir. B option. Okay, are you getting my point? Please do like this session and share among all your friends. Okay, so next question is, raindrops are spherical. This is a very important question. This question has already been asked in SSC CGL, CPO, UPSC CDS, CHSL, railway, RLY. Okay, railway, and some more other examinations. Okay, so this is a very important question actually. Raindrops are spherical due to, guys, Sanjeev. Okay, that's great, guys. Every liquid has a property to just to contract itself. Every liquid drop has a property to contract itself. Okay, to minimize its surface area. Anybody in this whole universe, if that body try to minimize its surface area, then that body will contract itself and will become spherical, because for the given volume only one shape is possible that has the least surface area, and that is spherical. Suppose that I have given you the wet soil. Okay, I have given you the sample of wet soil, and I have just asked you to make a toy that will be the to make a toy, so that the painting expenses of that toy will be minimum. Okay, so you tried to make a toy like cuboid. Okay, after that you just calculated the total surface area of the cuboid, and then you made it cubical shape. Okay, you just calculated the surface area of the cubical shape. Okay, then after it you made it conical shaped. You calculated the surface area, total surface area of the conical shape, and later you just made it spherical, and after that you have just calculated the surface area of the spherical toy, and then you just written down on your copy. Then after you just compared all the surface areas of all the shapes, then you found that the minimum surface area is of sphere. Okay, but the volume of all the toys is same, because the soil sample is same for the all. Okay, that's why you can say that the anybody having the same volume as the other bodies, that has the least surface area, only one body is possible, that is the sphere. Okay, that's why this is the mathematics actually, maxima minima. If we talk about the water drops or any other liquid drops, any liquid drops always try to minimize their surface area. If they will minimize its surface area, they will become spherical, and liquid has the property to minimize the surface area, and this property is due to the surface tension, and this mathematical property is due to the surface tension. So here the option C will be the correct answer. Here the option C will be the correct answer. Okay, yeah, very good, very good. Here option C will be the correct answer. Yes guys. Okay, so surface tension. Okay, that's great. Now first law of motion is also known as first law of motion, or first law of motion is also known as, guys tell me the first law of motion. Guys tell me the first law of motion. What is the first law of motion? Actually there are three types of laws: first law of motion, second law of motion, and third law of motion. First law of motion, actually whenever we talk about the laws of motion was given by Newton. Laws of motion was given by Newton, but the law of inertia was given by Galileo. Okay, law of inertia was given by Galileo. So first law of motion is also known as the law of inertia. I have explained the first law of motion, and I too have explained the law of inertia in my video lecture in 2 p.m. session. I come online and I teach online daily at 10 a.m. in the morning and 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Okay, that's why you guys are requested to just visit our YouTube channel at 2 p.m. also, so that you can just study the physics. Okay, or physics, chemistry, and biology. So law of inertia, actually Newton's first law of motion states that a body will always try to remain in the same state as it was, whether it was moving with some velocity, whether it was moving with some acceleration, whether it was in rest, whether it was whether it was moving with some certain velocity. Okay, it will always try to remain in the same state until and unless we apply an external force. Until and unless we apply an external force. Suppose that you have thrown a ball on the ground. You have thrown a ball on the ground like this, and the speed of the ball is suppose that 2 meters per second. But after some time it will slow down and it will stop after covering some distance, just because there will be a frictional force between the ball and the ground. Okay, that friction force actually acts as a external force. That's why we can say that if suppose that the friction force would not have been the present there, then obviously that ball will continue moving with the same velocity, and it will cover the same some distance. Okay, so this is all about the Newton's first law of motion. But actually Newton told that this happens, a body always try to remain in the same state as it was. Okay, neither the body will stop, neither the body will start moving until and unless we apply an external force. Body will stop only when a friction force is applied on the body, that is the external force. Okay, if the frictional force is absent, then the body will keep on moving. If initially the body will not able to start moving. Okay, suppose that if you apply a very small force on the body, then the body will get displaced from the initial position, and that body will keep on moving in the same direction, and will go long. Okay, and suppose that when this property of the body, this is known as the inertia. This is the property of the body. The law was given by the Newton. Okay, but actually this is the law, this is the property of the body. Galileo told that, and hence the Newton's first law of motion is actually based upon the law of inertia. Okay, so please note down. Let me have a water. Yes, guys. So, tell me the law of action reaction. Do you guys know the law of action reaction? If you know the law of action reaction, then please tell me what is the law of action reaction. Will anybody explain that what is the law of action reaction? Will anybody explain what is the law of action reaction? Will anybody explain the law of action reaction? Yes. Actually, law of action reaction is also known as the Newton's third law of motion. Okay. Newton's third law of motion. Newton's third law of motion. Newton's third law of motion. Okay. Newton's third law of motion. Law of conservation of linear momentum. Law of conservation of linear momentum. It means actually suppose that there is a icy surface, icy ground. It means the whole surface is made of ice. It means the friction is zero. Friction is zero. Okay, friction is zero on any surface. And a body that has been placed at the corner of the ground, you have just applied a certain force, certain amount of force. This body starts moving with a certain velocity. Okay, this body started moving with certain velocity, like 2 meters per second. The mass of the body is like 500 grams. It means the body will have some linear momentum also, because there is a mass, there is a certain velocity. And if you have not applied the force on the body after some time, either in the opposite direction or in the direction of the motion, the body will keep on moving with the same velocity. We all know that. If the body will keep on moving with the same velocity after a long time, till the long time, then you can say that the linear momentum of the body will be same after some time. Initially, the linear momentum of the body is m into v, and after some time the linear momentum of the body will also be equal to m into v, because neither the mass has been changed nor the velocity of the body has been changed. That's why the linear momentum will remain conserved. So this is called that if external force is zero, if external force applied on the body is zero, then the linear momentum will remain conserved. P will remain conserved. P will remain conserved. P will remain conserved. Okay. Law of conservation of energy. So actually this law everybody knows, that law of conservation of energy. Neither the energy cannot be created nor can be destroyed. Energy can only be converted into another form. Okay. So the energy of the whole system remains conserved. Okay. So this is the law of conservation of energy. Now, so here which one was the correct answer? A part was the correct answer. What is the unit of electric current? So tell me, what is the unit of electric current? Yes, Jersa, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. That's great. You are absolutely correct. So Jersa, Mr. Jose or Jersa, actually please tell me where are you actually, and where are you at this time, and for which exam you are preparing for. Tell me the two things. Where are you from, and for which exam you are preparing for? For which exam you are preparing for? Please tell me. For which exam you are preparing for? Please tell me. For which exam you are preparing for? Hmm. You are from Tamil Nadu preparing for CGL. That's great. So you are from Tamil Nadu, but the name of the district. There are many districts in Tamil Nadu. I know that. Yes, there are many districts. Tell me the name of the district. Okay. So tell me the unit of electric current. Tell me the unit of electric current. What is the unit of electric current? What is the unit of electric current? What is the unit of electric current? Okay, so guys, we all know that the electric current unit is ampere. Okay, so we all should know the surrounding of ampere also. Okay, from where the unit ampere has been derived. And okay, okay, that's great. You are from Chennai. Actually, I'm from New Delhi. Okay, so electric current can be defined as the charge flowing per unit time. Actually, okay. So guys, electric current can be defined as, suppose that this is a conductor. This is a metallic conductor. Okay, this is a metallic conductor. Suppose that Q charge enters at this side. Q charge enters at this side, and this Q charge just get exit from this side, and the total time taken is T, and the total time taken is small t. Okay. So what will be the value of electric current? So what will be the value of electric current? Value of electric current will be equal to I. Okay. So value of electric current will be equal to I. Electric current. So value of electric current will be equal to I. And this I will be equal to charge flowing upon time taken. Charge flowing upon time taken. And this will be equal to, what? Charge flowing. The unit of charge, this is Coulomb. Okay. Charge flowing, and this is Coulomb. Okay. And time taken, this is second. So the unit will be, yes, so the unit will be Coulomb per second. Coulomb per second. Okay, so the Coulomb per second, actually this is known as ampere. This is known as ampere. Okay, so Coulomb per second is known as ampere. Coulomb per second, this is known as ampere. Okay, so B is the correct answer. B for Bombay is the correct answer. Okay, this question has already been asked in different examinations and as well as in CGL also. Okay, yeah, just a kWh. Okay, I will explain the unit of kWh also. Okay, let me explain. Very good. You have you just raised a very good question actually. When we talk about the kilowatt hour, okay, so let me tell you the kilowatt hour unit also. If we talk about the kilowatt hour, okay, guys, this has been written kilowatt hour. Actually, kilowatt hour can also be written as kilowatt hour can also be written as like this: 1 kilo into 1 watt into 1 hour into 1 hour. Okay, so 1 kilo means 1 kilo means 10 to the power 3 or 1000. Okay, kilo means 1000, and watt means joule per second. Watt can be written as joule per second because watt is the unit of power. because what is the unit of power? Okay, and hour can also be written as 3600 seconds. Okay, so hour can also be written as 3600 seconds. Okay, now you guys can see that second and second will be cancelled, and this second and this second will get cancelled. Okay, so this will become 1000 multiplied by 3600. It means 3600 and 000. It means the remaining thing is joule. Okay, so 36 multiplied by 10 to the power 5 joule. It means what is joule? Actually, joule is the unit of energy. Okay, so joule is the unit of energy. It means we can say that kilowatt hour is the unit of energy. Okay, so kilowatt hour is the unit of energy. Actually, kilowatt hour is the unit of electrical energy. Kilowatt hour is the unit of electrical energy. Okay, so kilowatt hour is the unit of electrical energy, and whenever we have to pay the electricity bill appears in terms of units, that there is 4.5 rupees per unit in rural areas and approximately rupees 8 per unit in urban area. Okay, I pay bill at a rate of rupees 8 per unit. Okay, that is actually unit. But what is 1 unit? Actually, 1 unit is 1 kilowatt hour. Okay, 1 unit means 1 kilowatt hour. One unit means 1 kilowatt hour. It means 1 kilowatt. It means 1 kilowatt. Okay, 1 kilowatt, 1000 watt. 1000 watt into 1 hour. Suppose that if you use 1000 watt of heater, till 1 hour, okay, then you will get 1000 watt of heater till the 1 hour, then you will get the one unit of electricity bill. Okay, so 1 unit of electrical energy will be consumed. Okay, so this is the correct answer. Mr. Jose, have you got it? Is it clear to all of you? Okay, is it clear to all of you? Any doubt? If you have any doubt, then please tell me. You can just share your doubt. Okay, so unit of electric resistance. So what is the unit of electric resistance? 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 Tell me. What is the unit of electric resistance? What is the unit of electric resistance? Okay, guys, whenever we talk about the unit of electric resistance, then obviously we all know that the unit of electric resistance is ohm. But there is another unit of electric resistance that can be written as ohm. Okay, or ohm has been derived. Thank you, Mr. Jose. Thank you. Yes. So actually, electric resistance, when we talk about the electric resistance unit, guys, there is a heater. Suppose that there is an electric heater. And let me draw the electric heater like this. You all have seen the electric heater like this. Okay, you all have seen the electric heater like this. Okay, actually in ancient days, it means approximately 10 years ago, I used to cook the food on such type of electric heater. Okay, so this is the electric heater. Actually, this is the coil made of nichrome. This is the coil made of nichrome. Okay, nichrome is an alloy. Nichrome is an alloy that has the very high melting point as well as the high resistance. Okay, high resistance, and high melting point. Okay, and this is why the nichrome material is used to make the coil of electric heater. Okay, so suppose that if we supply I current, to the heater, if we supply the I current to the heater till time t, okay, and the resistance of the electric heater is capital R, the heat generated will be H. Okay, heat generated will be H. Okay, then suppose that here we will write it as if I current is provided, if I current is provided, if I current is provided to the heater till time t, okay, till time t. If I current is provided to heater till time t, resistance of heater is R, then the heat generated will be, then the heat generated will be H is equal to I square R into T. I square R into T. Okay, so I square R into T. I square R into T. Okay. I square R into T. So guys, we all know that the unit of heat, that this is Joule. Okay. Unit of current, this is ampere, AMP. So ampere square will be written as like this. And the unit of R that has to be calculated into time t, this is second. So this is the unit. Okay, so now the unit of R will be equal to Joule upon ampere square into second. So this will be the unit of electric resistance. This will be the unit of electric resistance. Okay, it means this unit can also be written as ohm. This unit can also be written as ohm. Okay, so this unit can also be written as ohm. I just wanted to tell you that in some questions, in many questions, if there is a smart examiner that actually wants to try your mind, try your calculation strategy, try your approach of the subject, okay, he or she can give you the question like this also, any option like this. Okay, then you will feel some problem. That's why I had to tell you that this unit can also be written. Okay, so guys, this is for today, and I hope that you all have learned a lot of things from this session. And I'm Kumar Ravi, and I teach the general science portion at Exampur. Okay, and I'm a senior teacher here. And if you have any problem, then you can share, then you can please, if you have any question regarding the science, just do comment in the comment section and please let me know. I will discuss in the next session. Okay, and please do subscribe this channel and press the bell icon button for all notifications, so that whenever we teachers go live, then you can get the notification and you can watch our live session and you can learn a lot of things. Okay, my best wishes, our best wishes are always with you so that you can crack your exam and we will celebrate together when you will get a very good government job. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Take care.